All right.
Do it again.
All right, Pat here with Engine Power. I'm here with the governor, and I'm showing him our T-shirt cannon we built. Super simple to do, and I think you're going to be able to do one.
Hey, we're going to make this happen.
You probably actually have all its parts laying around somewhere, right?
You know, I actually just bought a brand new 5-pound nitrous bottle from Nitrous Outlet. We were going to try and use it for something else, and it didn't work out, so I ended up using a CO2 bottle. So I'm ready.
I think this will do well. What we have, regular 5 pounds of nitrous, actual nitrous in it.
Gotcha.
You can run CO2, but work hard, guys. Why don't we run nitrous, right?
Right, absolutely.
ProFlow solenoid. This is from any, you don't have to use one of these, but you can use a solenoid off a nitrous system. Gauge off of an air tank. That's pretty important because that's what checks your pressure on the low pressure tank.
Right.
We have high pressure feeding through a nitrous solenoid to low pressure.
Right.
Now, on the other side of it, we have basically a sprinkler valve, 1-inch NPT on both sides. It'll go up to a 24-volt system. AN fittings, you can make whatever barrel. So if you want to launch T-shirts, potatoes, you know, sausages, whatever
you want to shoot.
And then it is powered by a 20-volt drill battery that we've literally stripped the part off that actually powers it, and then we run it off of that. So. But anyway, and realistically, you can shoot this at 70 to 90 psi. If you get up over 200, it'll shoot. I mean, we can shoot a T-shirt, regular T-shirt, about 200 yards.
Right. So just a simple breakdown. Nitrous. Yep. Whenever you hit your arm switch or prime, whenever you hit arm turns it on.
Yep. Arm turns
prime.
on.
When we prime, we fill up our bottle down here.
Yep.
And that tells us whatever pressure we're going to shoot at.
Right. So just for an example, we'll give you a little example. I'm just going to fill this line. So I'm going to crack this and close it, and that is pressurized that line right there. So on our prime switch, see that'll prime it to about 25. This will prime what's in this line. Will prime this 1 gallon at about 25 psi.
And when you fire, you're firing the sprinkler valve.
You're firing this sprinkler valve, and all you're doing. Now it sounds like a tugboat, but at 100 psi, it'll throw some stuff a long way. You have to be very careful with this because this is literally dangerous. In law enforcement, they rate lethal versus less lethal at the muzzle in joules, but they also can do it in foot-pounds.
Right.
A T-shirt rolled up.
Really tight.
Really tight. Weighs around 2,600 grains. Like I do a lot of rifle stuff.
Gotcha.
At 2,600 grains, this will shoot in excess of 200 feet per second. At 150 feet per second, a T-shirt, this fuzzy gold soft T-shirt, has 100 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle.
Oh, that's going to knock you down.
Well, it will knock you. Actually, it's considered lethal from a standpoint of like crowd control stuff. So you have to be very careful. This is not a toy by any stretch of the imagination.
Right.
This is something that only trained professionals like yourself and myself can do. So anyway, so that's the breakdown of it. However you want to do a handle, we did an AN ranch because it's fun.
It's cool.
But it's easy to do. They're a lot of fun. You can ours because the barrel is on an AN. If you want to make another barrel with another weld-on bung, you can make a barrel that shoots anything. But it's a lot of fun. We made it for here for LS Fest, launch stuff into the crowd, and we had a lot of fun with it. We were launching stuff 100+ yards on each side of the track. So it takes a little practice to get used to it and get some range in, but it's a lot of fun, and it's fun to do as long as you keep safe. So.
Absolutely. Well, listen, man, I greatly appreciate the how-to on this thing, man. We're gonna try and put this one together, and next time I see you, we might launch them back and forth.
All right, brother. Thanks very much, man.
Y'all have a good day.